What's going on, dudes, dudettes, crabs, and crabettes? No news in today from Flex HQ, from Amp Token. No news from anybody as far as Amp Token goes. So we're just going to do a quick look at what we said yesterday about the charts here. Take a look at what we can expect here in the near future, and close this one out relatively quick. So here I am back on that chart, moving from all the way over in September, October, chart all the way over to now during this fantastic pump that we've been seeing over here. Now, you remember yesterday, I was noting we were getting a little overextended on the RSI. I was noticing we'd had quite a few green candles in a row, and we were pushing up against this 1 cent limit here. We kept trying to close above, close below, close below, close above, close below, and that went on for the past, what has it been, 22, 23 hours or so. And if you were watching like I was, you were watching this bar climb, dip, climb, dip, climb, dip. Here's the 1 cent up here, right about, and we would see it climb up, climb down, climb up. And here is where the Fibonacci retracement lies, down at about 0.99. So in this tight little window here is where we were looking to close above. As you can see here, our daily candle closed right on the Fibonacci retracement line. And immediately after that close, our candle started coming down just a little bit. So really for the past day, we've been in a bit of a what I lovingly refer to as a crab market, the worst hell of all time. We've been doing about exactly what we were doing yesterday, up, down, up, down. Now, not a whole lot that we can glean from this here daily chart at this point here. You will see that our volume did close substantially higher than the day before that we were looking at, which is fantastic. Should indicate that money is moving in. Now, come over here and look at the past few days on 30-minute candles. You can see that over the past couple days, or really over the past little over 24 hours, we've been posting higher lows here, and past few days we've been posting higher highs. Now, here's where we're at in this crabbing markets here. It's very tempting to draw ourselves kind of a support line here at the bottom of these wicks, and you almost want to draw triangle here, but I don't think there's no wicks that really support that. I don't see much of a pattern here besides sideways consolidation going on. That's not really a smart person technical term, but that's how I see it. Because we're bouncing and oscillating right between and currently a little bit below these two key resistance levels that we've got here. You'll see that previously we've tried to break above, failed. Tried to break above even higher, failed. Now, what happens very soon, I think, is critical. Yesterday, we wanted to get that candle close up above this region entirely, and that would have really given us some great confirmation. I'm going to go ahead and say it here, though. If we keep oscillating here on the support line at, what is this, about 0.0095? Yeah, about 0.0095. If we keep oscillating and rejecting, dipping below that, fantastic. I think we'll continue to see sideways accumulation. Now, I believe if we dip below this horizontal support line that we've been starting to form here, honestly, very recently over the past few hours, if we dip below that, my expectation is we're going to see a correction down here to the previous fib retracement, potentially down to this previous support line we saw. So let's go ahead and draw that support line in here. So we've got another support that we can come back to before we retouch this fib line, which I think will provide us pretty reasonable support as well. Now, if we start moving up anywhere above this 1 cent range, just like yesterday, I believe that we're going to see some moves up, quite a few percentage points higher. What would that be? If we cross over 1 and hold it, I think we could see a good 15% pump after that. Not unprecedented. We were posting something like 20% pump yesterday. Now, that's assuming that we break up above 1 cent and hold above 1 cent and start moving upwards. As you can see, we've broken up there. We just can't stay up there. So if we can confirm that and start ticking upwards, next target is up here at 0.011705 US dollars. So that's the next target for the bulls. However, if we go back to this daily chart, you can see that on a macro scale, over this pump here, our RSI has gotten pretty overextended. We're up here in overbought territory. If we go ahead and continue this sideways consolidation, however, that's going to give us a little bit of a reset on that RSI. If we get a little bit of a dip down to, say, this support line that we had down here, that's also going to give us a little bit of pullback here on the RSI. And just refuel the gas tanks a little bit so that this next pump doesn't sputter out and die and crash down before it reaches the next fib retracement point. So that's about where I'm at on this chart here. I'm going to go ahead and pause the recording and jump on over and see if there was any other Etherscan data that I wanted to pull up. Okay, so as you can see over here, one point of interest is the number of holding addresses that we're looking at right now. It's a little bit lower than it was 24 hours ago. However, if we jump on over to this video from yesterday, we can see about 1574 addresses were holding the AMP token yesterday. Looking at 1592 addresses. Not extensive growth, but certainly a smidge movement up on the scale that we're at. You might call that substantial, you might not. Also looking over here, obviously prices pumped, market cap has grown. Looking at about the same number of transfers going on day to day. And if we jump on over to Explorer, we can go ahead and step through this together because I haven't really recited this data here. We can see that daily volume, once again, we're seeing an increase in total 24-hour volume that's moving through AMP token right now, which is good to see. Very healthy to see as we're pumping the volume to start moving up. Indicates potentially there's more people getting involved in trading that are, maybe short-term trading, but definitely an improvement. You'll notice the holder value slightly different than Etherscan. I'm honestly not sure exactly how they calculate these differently from each other. That's about all I have for us today. I just want to go ahead and, here at the very end, go ahead and say that I am not a financial advisor. Don't take any of this as advice to buy, sell, trade, or do anything of the sort. That would be a very, 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 very bad idea. I am not a professional, and I always consult a financial advisor and DYOR. That's about all I have for you today, guys. See you in the next video.